friends, it's Amanda here, and we have yet another ColourPop collection. I know they have been dropping them left and right over the past several weeks. They're definitely not slowing down. Now we have a new collaboration, an unexpected but super adorable collaboration with Candyland, the Hasbro game Candyland. This might sound like an odd pairing at first, but when you really think about it, it's kind of a match made in heaven. Fun, colorful, cute imaging. The more I think about it, the more sense it makes, honestly. This Candyland collection is launching this Thursday, August 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so make sure you check your time zone. The big box that you saw in the thumbnail, that's the PR set. It comes with the entire collection, and it also has a ColourPop Land game, an actual game board with little pieces. I'm gonna insert a little clip here of the ColourPop Land game. That way you can see it better than me just holding it up here. It is really cute, very similar to the original Candyland game, but just a bunch of ColourPop products are integrated into the game board. It's super adorable. I played a couple rounds with my son. He's never played the regular Candyland before, so now I'm pretty sure he's just gonna think that it's a makeup related game, but it's how it goes in this household. I do not have the pricing details on any of this stuff, so I don't know how much any of these products are going to be. They haven't confirmed the prices yet. I have a feeling that this big PR collection box, first of all, it's probably going to be pretty expensive, and I bet it's super limited quantities. So I have a feeling that this big PR box set will sell out really quickly. Just be aware of that. I'm not trying to create any sort of mania around it. I'm just giving you the facts. These type of things typically sell out really quickly. Let's get down to business. Let's talk about the products that are in this ColourPop Land collection. We do have a face milk set from Fourth Ray Beauty. I'll give you the close-up here. This is the Feelin' Plumpy set. All three of these face milks already exist. There's not a new product. They're just in special packaging. So I'm just going to give you a close-up of the packaging. We have coconut, papaya, and watermelon. There are no Soul Body products in this release, so we are going to get to the ColourPop products now. The ColourPop Land collection is reintroducing a couple of formulas that we've seen in the past. The first we're going to talk about is this Pixie Puff highlighter. We saw one of these Pixie Puff highlighters in the Flutterby collection, and now we have one called Queen Frostine. Give you the close-up here. So this is a heavy-duty cardboard packaging, and the lid just lifts right off. It's not screw top or magnetic or anything like that. Then we have a super soft puff inside, and then I've only taken off a little bit of this because I'm using it on my face and not on my body, but you can peel off the whole sticker. And then there's a little sifter here. If you're just going to use it on your face, I recommend just taking off a little bit. That way you don't get this whole thing full of powder. I'm wearing the Queen Frostine highlighter on my cheeks today, so when I get to the tutorial, I'll show you how that applies. But I also want to show you a larger swatch on my arm. That way you can see what this looks like applied to more skin if you are going to use this as a body powder, which is how it's intended to be used. I want to point out that all of these products are scented. They all have a sweet scent. Maybe it's just because I don't have the sifter completely uncovered. This is probably the least strongly fragranced product. It does smell a little bit vanilla-y to me, but I want to address that right up front. I know a lot of people are either sensitive to fragrance in their makeup or just don't prefer it. Personally, I really love scented makeup, but I know that some people are sensitive to it or just don't like it. All right, now let's talk Super Shock cheeks. We have 3 Super Shock blushes. These are in the tie-dye style. So if you have no idea what that means, I'm going to show you a close-up. First, let's just take a look at this special packaging. It is so cute. Lots of little candies, lots of pastel colors, all the Candyland nostalgia. These have been swatched, but you can still see what I mean. They have the little tie-dye pattern. So each one is going to be a little bit different. This shade is called Jolly. It's an orangey coral. Then we have this pink shade called Gummy More. And lastly, this is the shade I'm wearing on my cheeks. Again, you'll get to see this in the tutorial portion. This is a purpley mauve pink called Gumdrop Pass. These Super Shock blushes are scented. They smell like gumdrops. They definitely have a very sweet candy smell to them. Now I just want to show you a swatch of all three shades on my arm. That way you can see them side by side and pick up on the little differences between them. I'm really glad to see that they chose to do Super Shock blushes. Not only is it a unique product and something very special for ColourPop, but I feel like in general you can build it up more, and I think it's more forgiving across different textures on skin. Super Shock blushes tend to suit a wider variety of skin tones as well, so I'm really happy to see that they chose this formula for the cheek products in this collection. Okay, let's move on to lips now. We have 4 lip products in this collection. Another reintroduction of a previously released formula. This is the Roller Gloss. We did see one of these in Becky G's Ola Chola collection. Now we have a Candyland version. This one's called Princess Lolly. So it comes in this little pink roller ball style tube, but the gloss itself is completely clear. Of course, this smells really, really sweet. Very intense sweet candy smell for this. And I think this product makes the most sense of anything in this whole collection just because of the nostalgia factor. It's so strong with a roller gloss like this. Anybody who was a kid in the early 90s like I was will feel a lot of nostalgic connection to a product like this, as well as a game like Candyland that I think probably most people grew up playing or at least familiar with. So while this isn't my favorite lip product in the collection, I just think this makes so much sense, and I have a feeling this is going to be a really, really popular product from this ColourPop Land collection. Now let's talk about what is my favorite lip product from this collection. These are the glowing lip balms. I love tinted balms and tinted oils. I know I say that in every single video at this point. I am so excited to see a tinted lip balm from one of my favorite brands, ColourPop. As the product name may or may not suggest, these are quite similar to the NARS Afterglow lip balms, which I love, so it's not really a revelation that I love these. There are 3 shades in this glowing lip balm. This is what the packaging looks like. As you can see, we're getting little candy canes on here. This is a very minty scented product. It does not have a tingly mint feeling. I don't feel a buzzing, plumping, tingly, minty feeling. It's just the scent. These smell just like Thin Mints, the Girl Scout cookies, and I love it. These are quite pigmented on the lips and they show up really well. So I'm going to show you some lip swatches. We have a softer baby pink called Peppermint Frost. A peachy shade called Mr. Mint. And the shade that I'm wearing throughout the talking portions of the video is this rosy pink called Let's Chill. I also want to show you a quick arm swatch with all 3 of these shades. That way you can see them side by side and really get a good feel for how they are similar or different. The very last thing in this collection is the eyeshadow palette. This is a 10-pan palette and it's called the Candy Castle palette. This is a heavy-duty cardboard packaging. It does have some raised detailing on the cover, and this does have a magnetic closure. All the shade names are pictured on the back and there are no eye safety warnings. I had to do a double take because I saw these little symbols here and I thought, oh no, those are asterisks for eye safety warnings. They're just little trademark symbols, so none of these are marked as not eye safe. We have all 10 shades with the shade names next to the pans, and this really cute little sprinkles background. There is a mixture of finishes in here. There are no pressed glitters, which makes me very happy, but there are a lot of mattes with glitter, which is my runner-up least favorite formula. That's just a personal preference. Some people don't mind. I don't really love mattes with glitter. We have 5 mattes with glitter in here. Then there are 2 shimmers. These are just regular shimmers. They're not super shocks. And then 3 true matte shades. I'm gonna go ahead and show you some swatches of this palette. I'll be doing both finger and brush swatches on the inside of my arm with no primer down first, just the shadows straight onto my skin. Then each corresponding brush swatch will be directly below. As always, for my brush swatches, I'll be using my e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush, and I'll clean the brush off in between each shade using my Vera Mona color switch. That way there's no transfer between swatches. Let's take a look at the Candy Castle palette swatches now. Yes, the palette is also scented. It has a sweet candy smell. Everything in this collection is scented. Now that you've seen the palette swatched, I want to show you a tutorial using a bunch of products from this collection. My last couple of videos, I did swatch comparisons instead of tutorials, and a few people mentioned that they were missing the tutorials, so I do want to try to switch it up as much as I can. And this palette doesn't have a ton of great one-to-one comparisons, at least in my collection. Make sure you keep an eye on Makeup.Just.For.Fun on Instagram. I will still do comparisons there, but today we're gonna do a tutorial. So let's take a look at that now, and then I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. Overall, this collection is super cute. I love the way that these two brand aesthetics came together. I know that cartoons and candy scented makeup is not everybody's deal, and that is totally fine. I personally love it. There are some products in this collection that I like more than others. Unexpected favorite for me is the Queen Frostine Pixie Puff Highlighter. Typically, I'm not huge on body makeup, and this is even a bit glittery, but I actually really love the way it looks on my face. From afar, it just looks like bright and glowy. When you get close up, you can see the glitters a little bit more. So I did not think I would love this product, but I actually really like this one. I've enjoyed using it as a cheek highlighter. This would look cute even on the eyes or on the body. I've always loved the Super Shock cheeks, so that's no surprise. The gumdrop scent just makes it that much more enjoyable for me. This is a well-loved formula for me, and I'm very happy to see some Super Shock blushes. By far my favorite thing in this collection are the glowing lip balms. They feel so good on the lips. I mean, clearly it's a lip balm, of course they do, but they're definitely tinted enough to show up. These have just enough tint to them. I really love this minty, like thin mint scent that they have. All around, favorite product in the collection is the tinted lip balm. I'm not super crazy about the roller gloss and the palette. This just doesn't really do much for me. I do think this will be really popular. For my personal preference, this isn't something that I'm really going to use a lot. It's just a clear gloss. It's neither here nor there for me, but I have no doubt this will sell out. Now the palette, the packaging is just 10 out of 10, adorable, love it. I'm not a huge pastel eyeshadow fan to begin with. So when you pair that with the fact that there are so many micro glittery mattes in here, it's just not really for me. I'm sure you could tell from the swatches that the performance of even these very pale pastels was really great. Overall, the performance of the shadows in this Candy Castle palette are a head and shoulders above the pastel tie-dye palettes that we saw from ColourPop not too long ago. The color story makes sense. If you love really soft pastel, you're probably gonna love this. It's not bad performance-wise, it's just not my personal preference. Those are all the products in this ColourPop land, ColourPop and Candyland collaboration. I would love to hear what you guys think about this collection. Does this appeal to you? Are you feeling a little skeptical? I always love to hear what you guys think about things too. So make sure you leave all your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure you keep an eye on Makeup.Just.For.Fun on Instagram to see some swatch comparisons with other products. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I almost said it was a sweet collab. Oh. And I apologize for that mom joke. Just how I roll. Look at that matching nail game right there. I know I have a little grungy pastel Skittle Manny that's probably gonna bother a lot of people. My husband cannot stand these, especially because both hands are different, but anyway, that's beside the point. Have we seen the lip balms before? Were those lip balms in anything? Is this new? Let me search real quick. Even I can't remember all the ColourPop releases. Huh? And then each brush wash. Got a new catchphrase. And I think this would look cute on the inner corners or, you know, just bathed in it. A super huh? My leg is falling asleep. Help. I mean, come on, this is so cute. So cute. I did a very monochromatic look today. Pink shirt, pink cheeks, pink lips, pink eyes. And if you're gonna be mad about ColourPop releasing so much stuff, please don't yell at me for it. I don't decide when they release stuff. I just make the video so that you can see it before you buy it. So if you're gonna be mad and yell at somebody, just go yell at ColourPop. Please don't yell at me, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to swatch. Right? Okay, thank you. Okay, I hope you have a great day. I love your face. Put a mask on your face when you leave your house. Please wash your hands. I love you so much and I love your beautiful face. Okay, bye.